My name is Nicholas Kelly, Nick. I am a 36-year-old living with cystic fibrosis. 36 years ago, they didn't believe African Americans can have this disease. The problem is, a lot of that rhetoric still exists today. It causes misdiagnosis, it causes lapse in treatment, it causes an overwhelming, really forgetting of a population who is affected by this disease. My cystic fibrosis is interesting in the sense that I have 2 rare mutations. What does this mean? It means I am not a candidate for many of the therapies out there. Many of these rare mutations are in minority populations. We look at, for example, modulators. We talk about the 90% it helps. Well, that leaves 10% that it doesn't. One of the things that worries me the most is the overall lack of representation. And when you talk about research, those faces that look similar to mine and other minority populations are not seen. Thus, it makes it hard for minority populations to want to do research, to trust in doing research. And research is what pushes the needle forward. That's one of the reasons it's so important that we as community, we as individuals, remember that that last 10% represents not just population who aren't effective on modulators, but also represent people who are often forgotten about or marginalized with this disease. So having someone who's willing to advocate for me as a patient and as a minority is huge, because you can never have enough soldiers on the front line. For me and so many other patients in that 10%, that's Emily's entourage. They are my entourage. They are our entourage because they have our back. And that is a phenomenal feeling, knowing and trusting someone has our interest at heart. They're gonna stand up for those individuals in that last 10% who do not benefit from effective modulators. The final 10% will not be forgotten. The people who are minorities will not be forgotten. That together is the only way that we can get through this disease to ensure that proper diagnosis happens, proper treatment happens, and a future is built on more than just hope, but reality.